Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another Tuesday night live stream. We're here with more Oxygen Not Included, but today we're digging into the new beta branch that's out just available today, adding some new automation features and stuff into the game, including that cool little character you see in the thumbnail. That's Sweepy, the new automated sweeper that you can build in the game. So I kind of want to play around. We can check out some of the stuff that's in the new update that's coming out in the whenever that releases. It's in beta right now. But welcome everyone who's here in the stream so far, or if you are watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Special thanks as always to our top tier channel members, those people that click on that join button and choose their mistakes are made tier. Durgan 8D, Zirian Zelos, Cosmu, Askin Carlson, Courtney Cure, Mattia Z, Crystal, Nabs1, The Scrub, Still Snow, Toolkit 71, and Kathleen Hart. Thank you all very much for the support. We're going to be starting a new colony tonight. Only because I want to see what it's like to try to get our hands on our own little Sweepy character and check out some of the updates and stuff. The colony that we were playing, the Freeze Grave, I am still keeping that colony around, so don't worry, it's not going away. I do still want to continue our space missions. It took us so long to get up there. I don't want to just scrap that entirely. So we'll still have that colony, but we're going to go ahead and start a new one for tonight, and then we'll probably return to the other one to play around with some rockets and stuff. On the next stream, or maybe the stream after, depending on how far we get into the new stuff that's in the content tonight. So we'll go ahead and start a new survival game. Now I'm thinking tonight we're just going to play on the normal survival. We'll try to unlock things as we go. Some of the things that we're going to have to unlock in the new update are deeper in the automation chain of things. I haven't had a chance to experiment a lot with them yet. So we'll probably just play and try to get our hands on a Sweepy tonight, and then see what other kind of things show up in the research tree, and then we can kind of work on some other stuff. So we do have to pick a planet. This is the normal starting planet, Terra. There's a few here that I actually have never built on. We were playing on Rime for the Freeze Grave colony. I haven't tried yet the Volcania, which I'm sure is just awesome. And then over here we've got stuff like Oasis. This is the one that's the desolate one with... desolate location with a cache of life-sustaining water trapped beneath the surface. Water underground desert will pose temperature threats. So I haven't tried this one before. Maybe we'll give this one a whirl. We'll see if we can manage to survive long enough to actually check out the new stuff. Maybe we'll experiment a little bit here. We'll try and see what we can get for different settings. I kind of want something that's maybe geo-active because I like having a variety of things. Joel Morales, I have no oxygen help. Oh my gosh, Joel, that is a huge super chat. Thank you so much for that incredibly generous super chat. That's insane. Alright, so we have... This one's got slime molds. I want not geodormant. I want geoactive because I want some extra geysers in here. Whichever one we get that's geoactive, we'll take it. Because I didn't think to get it in your head of time and start flipping through all these things. I wish I could just tell it I want geoactive. Geode, subsurface ocean, volcanoes, geodormant. I wonder if geoactive just isn't an option for this one. Volcanoes, metal port. Man, there's some really tough ones in here. Geoactive magma channels. All right, we'll take that one. I kind of wanted some other things in there, but we'll take it. The update is out. It is only in the beta branch right now. So in order to activate the beta branch, if you haven't seen it before, you just bring up your Steam. You right-click on Oxygen Not Included, go to Properties, go into Betas, and then in here you're choosing the automation pack testing, and there's a particular password. Or actually, no, sorry, this one doesn't have a password. So you just choose automation pack testing, and then click Go Ahead. And you're ready to get into the beta branch stuff. Now, it being a beta, it is a little buggy, so we might have some crashing tonight. Be prepared for that. We'll check out some other stuff. Mark, hey, CrypticFox, been a little while since I caught a live stream. Been looking forward to you playing a game. It's worth it. Also buy CrypticFox merch. It's awesome. Well, thanks, Joel. I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the content. So let's get this colony started. I think duplicate number 1 is going to be Joel. And Joel, I'm really, really sorry. I haven't played on the desert planet before. So if you happen to die off really early on, know that it's not by design, strictly by the luck of the draw. I'll try not to put you in a farming role, though, because that seems to be the most dangerous role in the colonies that I have half the time. Need to see what's new, I'm dying. Yeah, so the thing I'm most excited about is the little Sweepy robot. Now, there's some other things in automation that let you run like 4 wires on a single tile, where normally you can only run 1. You know, so there's that kind of thing. There is... I'm going to get a researcher in here. There's some new little building pieces and stuff. Like there's a hammer that you can hit a building with, and it makes a different sound when it hits different buildings. So we can actually set up like music of our own. by setting up all these hammers in sequence with automation next to buildings. Most of the things that are in the automation update this time are mostly around like decorative sort of stuff. It's not like super utility sort of things, but there are a variety of changes in here that'll be coming handy. Coming kind of handy. I don't even know what I want to pick here. I guess we could take. Let's take somebody who's a cook, because we can always use one of those, and we'll take somebody who is I don't know, a decorator maybe, digger, doctor, farmer. I don't really care actually, as long as we have a researcher. Maybe I'll just start with 2 researchers, so I don't have to hunt for those. I'll re-roll these. Actually, we'll keep a +7. So interior decorator, flatulent. No, we do not want a flatulent duplicant. Thank you very much. Decreased bathroom speed. I'm gonna get a 7 science. Allergies, that's fine. We'll take that. Ruby's a quick learner and a mouth breather. I don't know what this is gonna be like generating oxygen on this planet, so I should be careful of that. Pacifist, that one works. And then quick learner, loud sleeper. No thanks. They're actually not that difficult to manage, but I don't really feel like building separate bedrooms right off the bat. This one kind of works. We'll go that way. And we'll make Joel over here the Meemaw character. So who else would like to join the colony? Again, there's no chance of survival. Show you the bot. Well, we got to get into the bot here first. We got to get a colony going. Who else wants to join the colony? Now, there is no guarantee of survival. So if you do get in the colony, you know, I apologize if you happen to end up on the one of the early gravestones. So that's fantastic. Hey, Fox, nice to catch you again. So excited. Welcome to the stream. Rusty Marks. All right, Rusty, you can be Travaldo. And then, who else are we going to get in here? Vulturous Prawn. Probably appropriate, given we're going to be in the desert planet, to have a vulture in here. Messy Dump. Anybody have a particular name preference for the colony? If you have a name, just drop it in the chat there. Otherwise, I'll just pick a random one, and we'll run with that. Help heal your fever, let you be a dupe. I'll try to bring you in later, RP Sarge, when we get another one coming in. Maybe. Why not throw you in? Joe, we could throw you in later too, I guess. I'll try to keep tabs on everybody that wants to be in here. I can't obviously promise everybody, but what was the message in the super chat? I have no oxygen help. That's probably a good colony name. I have no oxygen help. I can't do exclamation points. Pickle carbon. Sandstone deathbed. Well, we had the freeze grave, so I mean that might even work too. All right, welcome everyone. We are gonna have to do some research before we can get to the little robot guy, but fortunately he's relatively early in the research tree, so that shouldn't be too difficult to get to. This is an asteroid that I have never built on before, so this should be fun. It looks like we have a forest biome to start with too. I kind of want to preserve the trees, but I don't think I'm gonna get an opportunity to based on this. Water might present some challenges here. So we'll plan to build a ladder down here early on. That will also give us a well for all the CO2 to drop into before we let the duplicants drop into it. These games are never finished. Yeah, I love that actually. I like that they just continually upgrade as they go, or update as they go along, add new things to the games. In some ways, like, I was really happy to see the launch of Oxygen Unincluded when it came out with the full version, but by the same token, I was also a little bit disappointed because, you know, I got so used to having all the updates and stuff. It was really fun to have the game constantly changing and forever learning new things. So I was a little disappointed and was thinking that, you know, it might sort of be sort of a non-factor for a little while, but fortunately they have continued to add content in, which is just awesome. I'll put a couple sinks in here too. It's gonna be a little bit before our duplicant's gonna actually get to the point of getting to the water. It's kind of far down there. Yeah, this update's in the beta branch, so if you want to play around with the new update, it is in the beta branch. We won't start to see some of the new buildings until we can get some research started here, so we'll try and get into that as early as possible. The little pips are really cute, but man, are they a nuisance. What are you doing up there? They climbed up top to dig. That makes no sense. Oh. Yeah, good job, everybody. All three of them got themselves stuck on the same little piece of ground. Genius. We only pick the smartest dupes in these colonies. Can you change your name to Slack, please? Thank you. Yes, I can. Rusty Marks. Let's see. S-L-A-C-K. Yep. Alright, so we got a slacker in here now. Come on, build the toilets first. I don't want the first day to roll out with them not having a toilet. Last thing I need is that. They're building the sinks before they even have access to the water, but they don't have toilets made yet. Work, little duplicants, work. Use pips to make an actual oxygen farm. Yeah, we could do that, but the only tricky part is going to be that I do tend to take a lot of duplicants, and the pips, or the, when the oxferns are planted naturally instead of in an actual, like, farm tile plot or whatever, they don't produce as easily, so that you don't get the same kind of quantity out of them. Like these ones here, well, actually, they're a little stifled at the moment. Need to find one that's active there. Here we go. Here's one here. So this one's emitting oxygen at 7.8 grams per second, but when it's actually in a farm tile, it produces more than that. So we could have the pips plant them for us. Maybe like early on, that would be a good thing to do. We could set up, if I can get access to some dirt down here. Actually, I could probably even dig in over here and let the pips plant oxferns down here. Kind of gradually convert oxygen. It's not gonna, it doesn't really move too freely in the colony, but watching it plays relaxing. Thank you for streaming tonight. Well, thanks, Mark. I mean, it's relaxing right up until the moment the duplicants die, and then it's, you know, not quite as relaxing anymore. Then the crying starts, and I mean, by that I mean me, not you guys. Let's dig all this out of here. There's a lot of oxalite in here. Oh, okay, so here's what the desert biome offers us. Lots of sandy spots. We have a neutronium spot up here, so that means we will have our first geyser. Yellow alert! That's a cool steam vent right there. That'll be handy. Once we get up to it, anyway. Set direction left on both of these. We're going to need a pincher pump down here as well, otherwise we're not going to get access to any water. That fancy pincher pump. Duplicate temperatures. Oh, I gotta be careful of what the temperature's like in here. Oh! Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we have a pretty good temperature central biome, but it's an oddly shaped one, and it's very hot around us. That's gonna make things interesting. So I'm probably gonna try and do some farming over here, where it's sort of out of the way of this heated area, but this heat is going to encroach gradually. And you can already see it expanding into this spot over here. That's not great. Maybe on that note, start the graveyard early on. I probably will have to, yeah. Keep the trees. Ethanol is easier to get than petroleum. It is, yeah. So I'm thinking like the trees down here, we'll keep them in place. We can actually just dig out this. Plan for some flooring in here, another ladder over here. Actually, this fern down here is going to be kind of a problem, I guess. Maybe I won't do the ladder that far down. Pause it right here, maybe. Alright, so if we build a floor like right here, so I do like to keep the layers like 4 tiles high. But for now, we'll dig it out this way. And then that'll give me a quick and easy access to the wood that's over here. We can kind of collect that up and produce a little bit of ethanol out of that. Just got back from playing in the desert. Well, welcome back from the desert, Greg. Good evening. Oh. I don't know how they do this so consistently. It's like some kind of an art form for them. I need him to gradually... No. Yeah. So how did I know you were going to do that, Joel? Come on. Move down here. Okay, now dig this. Now you can't get yourself stuck up there, but you can dig your way down here. He's got to get off the top of this rock here. Aw, slack, you too. These guys have mad skills. I'm gonna have a problem here because Joel is gonna get himself stuck here on top of this. Oxalate here. Well, he's sleeping for now, I guess. So he's stuck on top of the oxalate, but as that breaks down, I guess he'll fall. Good job, Joel. Hey, Scott, how you doing? We're getting duplicants trapped early on. That's rarely a good sign. We are going to need dirt and water for research, so I think what I'll do is we'll build a little platform down here. We're going to set the treadmill up here because I want them to run where we actually have... How did you make a mess? Oh, right. Oh, right. I should have just had him break this. Come on, Joel. What are you doing to me? Now he falls. After he peed everywhere. What's a few germs between friends? Might want to quickly build a dam. Too late. That's fine. We mopped it up already. It was just a little accident. It's still good. It's still good. Just don't tell me peas in the hole. What a way to start. Like I said, what's a little urine between friends? Actually, I don't want to make it quite that close. I'll make it right here. I want to have a little bit of space here that I can... We'll use this as like our pee trap in case they happen to pee down the ladder. And actually, that reminds me. Maybe I'll go like this. We'll deconstruct this spot here. I'll make this a little bit wider. And then we'll put the pitcher pump over here. A good time was had by all. There it is, the pee. That's why I always rush to build the bathrooms right off the bat, but, you know, ideally you won't get your duplicants stuck up in the air the way I did. Okay, let's start getting some research and stuff ready in here. We'll do a research station over here. And we'll give that its own... Well, no, actually, I was going to do that down lower. Never mind. I'm going to stick that down here so it's closer to the source of water that it's going to need. Stations research. Give me that. And while we're down here, we'll give it a little battery as well. Plug that puppy in. Yes, thanks, Rabbit Dog. That's much better. Is Sweepy better than Nightbot? Vote now. He's definitely cuter than Nightbot. It's really cool. We're gonna try and get him relatively early on because he'll help with storage and stuff. He doesn't actually take the stuff he collects up back to his storage area, but he just takes it back to like his main sweeping dump off spot, which could be handy if you like get to the point of some like little bit of automation and stuff. Wrenchy tidying small ladder doodle arms. Unconstructive, that's terrible. Allergies, no taste, germ resistant. Animal husbandry. Alright, let's take Joshua. He's an ugly crier too. And a sticker bomber when he's happy. Who wants to join the colony? Fire a little message in the chat there. We're gonna try and bring in I'll probably start off with maybe around 10 duplicants or so. Asgen Carlson. Welcome to the colony. Brent. Oh, right. I said I was going to bring in Joe and... sorry, Joe. Next time. Pipsqueak. Yeah, we can grab the Pipsqueak, too. We've got a few of those running around here already, though. My primary concern is going to be the temperatures. It's going to get hot in here quick. These heated areas are pretty warm. I mean, it's 49 degrees in there, and it's spreading out. We got started on some research. Okay, so in here, let's focus on... we'll get some food and stuff first. Okay, so here's the new research tree. Not too much in too many of the branches, you'll see, because they kind of focus specifically on the automation things. But there is a new wattage sensor here. Sends green signal or red signal when the wattage consumed enters the chosen range. So you can use that for a variety of setups. So there's the new sensor there. Down here we have solid management. So this is like a filter, but for solid stuff that's going on the conveyor. So you can set it up to filter out a particular item from the incoming stream of stuff on your conveyor and send it down a different branch. So that will be pretty handy. That way you can have your sweeper sort of pick up everything and then just sort out the particular item you wanted rather than only picking up that individual item. What do we have a little bit farther down here? So here is the artificial friends. And I love that it's pluralized, because I kind of feel like they're going to add more stuff in here. They gave it its own category. There's only one in there right now, but I kind of bet they're going to put in some other little robots. But this is Sweepy. He pops out and sweeps up the floor for us, which will be really handy. In the new notification systems, they have this automated notifier you can set up to when certain conditions are met, and I guess you can customize the sound this makes. And then you have this hammer that is almost like a bell hammer, and it strikes the building that's next to it, and the different buildings produce a different sound. So using a series of buildings and a series of automation connections with the hammers, you can actually like write your own music in the game. So I bet you there'll be some really cool creations that come out of that, the people who produce. I'm not terribly musically inclined, so, you know, don't expect anything really really crazy out of me for that, unless, you know, inspiration strikes me somehow. A little bit farther down, we're looking for more automation stuff. These element sensors and temperatures, I think they changed the look of those a little bit maybe, but the function's the same. They have a number of shutoffs now, so the valve that you use to drop liquid now has a shutoff for it. A number of different buildings that didn't have automation before have some automation so that you can close them off and turn them on again when you want to do that. A little farther down here, in our drywall and stuff, I think they put in something new for the drywall. There's a new automation ribbon, liquid vents, gas reservoirs. No, nothing for the drywall that I can see anyway. Where are we here? Oh, here's a screen. Oh, now you can make screens. So here's the pixel pack. So with the new automation wire, which is this one down here, it has the ability to send 4 signals across one tile. So you can set this up to do like different types of animations using sets of these screens. So they had some where they had like a Mario running on the spot and like a big happy face that was winking, or not a happy face, a duplicant face that was winking. They're really just kind of decorative, but they do look pretty cool. And I bet you, again, we're going to see some really cool creations that people are going to come up with the different screens and things, which would be really neat. But these are some of the different wire packs down here. The ribbon reader takes the signal from this 4-piece wire, and then the ribbon writer is to actually start the connection into the 4-piece wire, which is needed to send signals across, a whole bunch of signals across one tile, which should be really neat. Down below here we have the multiplexing, signal selector, and signal distributor. I haven't played around with these yet, so I'm not entirely sure how they all play out. We'll have to do some experimenting. I didn't have any time to do it today. The update came out later this afternoon, I think. And I didn't get a chance to experiment. So a couple of those that are in here now, adding to the automation. As I said, because it is in the beta branch, we should probably expect to see some crashes a little bit and stuff early on. We might have some little bugs and things, but hopefully nothing too serious. And I closed this out before I started the research I wanted to do, which is farming, because we're going to need food. Plus, we got to have something to do with our compost, which, you know, would be handy also. Let's set a priority on this, because nobody's building this thing down here. Get started on that, please. Yeah, that's right, I'm smart. Alright, I guess I'll put the ladder all the way down to the floor level here so we can get CO2 to drop down here and get filtered out by our fancy oxfern setup here. I'm going to put a storage building down here. Actually, if I put it there, they're not going to be able to build there. I think they need to leave a gap between the different oxfern spots. Cancel that. I want to give them access to some oxfern seeds so that so they can plant some stuff for me. Multiplexers can hardly wait for the fiber optics and routers update. You just set up your own IT network in Oni. I'm sure people will do some really interesting computerized stuff using the new automation things that are in here. Your goodness, that donation. You missed a big donation. That's Mr. Crystal. Like right at the very start of the stream, no less. Joel with the super generous donation. Suffocating. Aw, you've got to be kidding me. These guys are trying really hard to die in this colony, and I think they just succeeded. Priority 9. Actually, let's get everybody focused on this thing as a matter of priority. Move quickly. If you don't go fast, you're gonna drown. Get out of there. Good lord. Alright. They're trying really, really hard to kill themselves. We had 2 of them stranded up here. Now 2 of them jumped in the water while they were building the pitcher pump. Good lord. There's nobody getting out of this colony alive, if I had to guess. You love this colony. Yeah, you would, Rabbit. Everybody's mildly suicidal in this colony. It's crazy. Delete the floor below the ladder. Oh yeah, yeah, I probably could have broken that too, right here. That would have worked. It's okay though. We got them out. First research is also done already. That was quick. All right, so I think what do I want to work on next here? Pharmacology. Well, actually, I want to get into the where's the research tree? We want to get to our little friend here. So let's do the employment branch here. It looks like we're gonna have to do brute force refinement and advanced research in order to get to our artificial friends. We might have to use refined metals to make our little Sweepy guy. So we'll try and rush our way to that a little bit. How is the temperature in here? This is all good. I'm going to do my farming in this spot here where we're going to have probably the best oxygen setup. Occurs to me I probably should have made this into our... Oh, actually, do I even have the farming tiles yet? Nope. I should wait. And I broke it. Too fast for myself. Okay, they don't really need to go over there anyway. Idle? You can't be idle. I don't accept any idle duplicants in this colony. So it might be a little oddly shaped compared to what I normally do. That's all right. All right, so they have access to a little bit of food and wood over here too, which is good. Research complete. Thank you very much. Let's try and get that farm tile now. Let's go up here. We'll do meal prep. That'll give me the farm tile we need to plant some mealwood. Yes, they're all very excited. This can be set up with oxfern seeds. Let the pips pull those out and plant them on that lower level. Everyone wishes that Doopy could be the idol. I missed a pea spot. Where did I miss a pea spot? I don't see any pea spots I missed. I don't know what you're talking about. Now you're giving me like some kind of complex here. We mopped everything. I see nothing mopping. What spawn map is this? You've never seen it. This is Oasis, I believe, which is like the desert one. So it starts off with like a forest biome, but you can see like right on the edge of things here. Things are really on the hot side. 75 degrees here. That's going to be great. 70 degrees over here. We've got 50, 60s up here, 60s, 60. Yeah, it's gonna get really warm in this colony, like really quick. It's gonna get hot in this big metal pot. The Gamer Girls with the super chat. If you need help, I'll be a victim. Oops, I mean dupe. Thanks, Gamer Girls. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in RP Sergeant Joe next probably, and then you can be after that. Still got idle duplicants. That's no good. How's our oxygen level? Boom, look at that. It's in pretty good shape, actually. It's nice to have these little oxferns down here, but they just don't... I mean, they're not going to clean a whole lot. They help a bit, though. They don't take resources when the pips plant them for us. So hopefully they'll grab some of them out of the storage container here if I have seeds. Yeah, I got some seeds in here, so hopefully the pips will grab them. And they can work on that for us. Let's see, power regulation. Nope, we want to go to advanced research. Don't really care about this other stuff just yet. Although oxygen might be kind of a good thing to have eventually. Okay, we'll do advanced research. I want to get our little robot friend out there as soon as possible, and then I'm going to swap out all the tiles that I made down here. I'm going to swap these out for farm tiles instead. And we'll just use that to plant our fancy little farmland in here. Get that insulated tile equipped. Yeah, we're gonna need that too. I'm kind of rushing for the little Sweepy robot, knowing that he's not really what I should be grabbing at the moment. I'm also not sure where I'm going to put him. We can put him over by the bathroom, I guess. He might clean up the mess on the floor automatically. That'd be handy. We stick it, like, over here. He can come and sweep the bathroom for us. You've never been a dupe before. Really, Crystal? Wow. All right. That's surprising. Okay, so we have that. Where's the insulation? Well, we can't quite get Sweepy yet. Let's get brute force refinement. I want to get Sweepy as soon as possible so we can put him to work cleaning the floor up. And I know it's gonna get hot in here and I'm gonna regret it. But realistically, we're probably going back to a rocket colony next time anyway. I just want to play around with the little Sweepy guy. You've never been a dupe. That's not true, Asgen Carlson. You were actually in the freeze grave colony. And now you're a duplicant in this colony, too. Is the other game gone? No, I did keep the other one. I'm still intending to keep playing along with the rockets because I want to do some more rocket missions. But with the new beta branch that's out today, I wanted to play around and get a Sweepy and check him out. He's really cute. Most of the stuff that's in this particular upgrade for automation, I'm not super focused on because it's a lot of things like using the screens to make like animated things and using some of the blocks to make like notes so you can make music and that kind of stuff. So I'm not necessarily super into that stuff, although it's kind of cool that it's in there. Mostly I just want Sweepy. Put Sweepy on ladders with no connection to the floor so he's trapped with nothing to do. No! That'd be cruel. Sweepy cannot climb ladders at this point, no. He'll go up to like the edge of the tile and he'll turn around. So if he finds like a gap like this, he won't drop. He'll stop and he'll go back the other way. It's like a Roomba, so if he bumps into something, he turns around. And if he gets to an edge of something, he'll turn around. Think you'll get to the good bathrooms tonight? Yeah, probably. I mean, we could probably almost build them within a couple quick research items, and we'll have those ready, I guess. Stations. Let's get a supercomputer in here. We'll plug this in. I'm not really going to focus on building too much that requires power until, you know, aside from the research machines. Ever seen that YouTube video of the Roomba cleaning the dog poo? No, I have not seen that. I could definitely see that making things worse, though. Remind me never to try that. Okay, now we can research our artificial friends. I think we're going to need brute force refinement, so I'm going to let's build a little area in here. We can set up our fancy refinement thing. So I'm gonna go punch the button down here. Oh, how warm is it over there? Kind of feel like I should put it where it's already hot because it's gonna produce some heat, but what are you gonna do? Oh, up here we should probably plant some mealwoods. We have food. Give me all those mealwoods there. You like the modded Roomba that screams and swears when it runs into something? Oh my god. I haven't even seen that. Ricky, hey CrypticFox, I notice you and I have something in common. We're both at work, lol. Hashtag overnight security. How long will you be streaming for? I normally stream for about 2 hours when I play Oxygen Not Included, so till about 11 p.m. Eastern time. Another hour and a half or so. Pips need to start a union. Sweepy's starting to take over their gerbs. They took our gerbs! Well, the Pips mostly just throw things on the ground unless it's something that they want. So, like, they'll eat the wood. And they'll plant seeds and stuff. Although they're not really doing a very good job of planting these seeds. I'm a little upset. Oh, no, they did pull them out. They just pulled them out and dumped them on the ground. You're supposed to plant them. Oh, he took a seed. Go plant it. Go plant it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna dig up these mealwood here to get them out of the way. Make sure they're not causing any obstruction for the planting of the oxfern. Another duplicant. Let's see. Operations +7 machinery, squeamish, and yokel. Won't do research or doctoring, so that's alright. Cooking, operating, a research, bottomless stomach. Can't do cooking errands, night owl, buff, +7 animal husbandry. I'm going to take the operating one here. This will be RP Sarge. Welcome to the colony, Sarge. Copy settings. Let's set these for more mealwood. Okay, Pip. What'd you do with that seed? I saw you take it. I kind of wish it would show contents and show that it has a seed. Actually, no, his cheeks aren't puffed out. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just ate something over here. Yeah, the pips are really cute, but they are kind of a nuisance. At least if you're trying to store things, they can be kind of a... Oops, what was that? Colony lacks oh yeah, I should probably get some research skills in here. Skills. Let's see. Joe is our researcher, so we'll send him on advanced researching. Slack we had... Oh, duplicates have mastered this job. Okay, so we're going to put Slack on cooking. Virtuous Prawn, I guess we'll do... what skills have you got? 7 science. Oh, yeah, you'll be on the research as well. And then Asgen Carlson, set you on farming since we've got a little crop there. And RP Sarge, you can start off down here with, operating. Doesn't really matter. Give you all a fancy hat. There we go. Now we can do research. Okay, so they can do the Sweepy research now. Good. They did like half of it. Sweepy changes the meta. He's so cool. I think the tricky part though is like you'd have to build a whole lot of them to keep things clean early on. Like later on, it would be really handy for him to like pick up stuff automatically. You can actually he'll go into a single tile spot as well. So you could build a spot where Sweepy can go through and clean things up, but the duplicants can't get to it, kind of thing. So I guess that could be handy in certain ways. I should probably give the duplicants a place to sleep because I've been sticking them on the floor so far. They don't generally like that too much. That's also gonna need a tall enough ladder I can get up here and do the roofing. Oh, though I might undercut this tree. I don't really want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I build this, I'm gonna do a 3 high. I normally do 4 high ceilings and stuff, but I want to keep this tree up here for now. Keep track of all the regular wood we can. It wouldn't hurt to do a door over here to make this a bathroom, I guess. Get a double door. Sounds great if combined with a one tile high door mod. Yeah, it could be handy. I mean, I think people will probably start to get creative with it after they've had a chance to play around with it a little bit and see what kind of neat things they can do. It would be handy to have some situations where you've got, like you want Sweepy to get into a spot you don't want the duplicates to get into, kind of thing. I guess that could be handy. I don't know. It will remain to be seen exactly how that plays out in terms of usefulness. But it's kind of a neat idea so far. Okay. Sweepy is researched, so let's go and get something more practical now. We'll try and find that. Here's the insulation tile, so let's go up here all the way to the temperature mod. We'll grab the ventilation and pressure management. Try and get this insulated tile so we can start to block out where some of the heat sources are coming from. And Sweepy mop, if you can, does it destroy the heat? That's a good question. I know he picks up solid objects. I don't remember whether he'll do liquids or not. I kind of got to the stream a little bit late when Clay was showing him off last week. So unfortunately, I don't necessarily have all the details. We got to experiment a little bit. How many cots can I fit in here? I can fit 3 in here without any decorations. Or like 2 if I want to do a couple decorations in here. Maybe I won't make this the bedroom area. Let's leave that. We'll put the bedrooms like over top of the bathroom maybe. We'll do them over here. But we'll do double pneumatic door, and that way I can go 4 tiles high over here too. So I can leave enough room for a decent amount of decorating. Drop that in there. Dig all this junk out. Furniture-wise, how many duplicates do we have? 5 so far, but we're definitely gonna have more. So we'll do like 4 per room for now, I guess. I suppose that'll work. Oh, there's one little piece there I'm not going to be able to get past because it's a different... This one here is a different type of rock. I might have to... You know what? Well, I guess we'll just dig out this oxalite. I was trying to preserve the oxalate. Oh, they can't even get this over here. All right, never mind. Never mind. They can't go by there anyway. Ladders. It's all about the ladders. Top of bathroom should be a mess hall. Just because? We need to start producing oxygen soon. We have a tiny little bit coming from the ox ferns down here, but it's really not enough to sustain a colony. Particularly since they planted the... Alright, the pips planted the mealwood seeds, but they didn't plant the ox fern. So, good job, little guys. Someone sounds yucky. Okay, where is my little robot friend? I think he's in utilities. There it is, the Sweepy dock. So that needs refined metal, 100 kilograms. Make some aluminum ore into 100 kilograms. No, not forever. What was I doing there? There we go. That'll get us some aluminum ore, and we can use that to make our first little Sweepy. And we'll have to actually open up the bathroom door. Set that to open. Love watching you start new colonies. One of my favorite parts of the game. I'm kind of a chronic colony starter. So yeah, I really enjoy the early part of the game also. There's a certain point where the colony gets to be really big, where I don't seem to get as much excitement out of it. Now, we are focusing on building a whole bunch of new stuff in the freeze grave colony to do some rocketry and things, which, you know, it's not exactly new, but like new in the sense that it gives us something to focus on. And I don't tend to do a lot of rocketry stuff in the colonies because I've restarted so many. Will he conduct heat? Roomy? Sweepy? I don't know if he conducts heat or not. That's a good question. Kind of a lot to experiment with and sort of figure out. Let's give him the... Set a priority 6 on all this. We're trying to get the bathrooms done. Or not the bathrooms, the bedrooms done relatively soon. That's good for 4 duplicants, but we're going to need more. Ooh, it's hot up there. Let's build more bedrooms down here. So we'll do bedrooms above and below the bathroom this time. That's going to tap out a whole bunch of oxygen, too, so we'll have to make sure we take care of that. Let's go this way. Okay, tell me we have enough for Sweepy. We do! Alright, we'll put a Sweepy dock right here. He probably needs power, if I had to guess. Yes, it does. Alright, Sweepy. Clean up the bathroom. Don't mind the smell, dupes. That's right. Just hold your breath. It'll be fine. Nothing to see here, folks. Let's put a little manual airlock here, and we'll do refinement, a couple of compost in here. Actually, you know what? The compost gets really hot. Let's put that down where it's already hot. Because it doesn't matter where this stuff sits in terms of like temperature. So we can maybe dig out down here. It's gonna get a little hot down here. We don't have the insulated tile just yet, but we can put our compost down here. That's delicious. We'll have to insulate this thing off soon. Do you think they'll add ramps, bridges, or tracks so Sweepy isn't confined to one section? That's a good question. I'm sort of hoping in the DLC they're going to add like an elevator. I think it'd be really cool to build a duplicate elevator and then have like the Sweepy go on the elevator and change floors. The ladders are cool. And the vacuum tubes are super cool, but I think ladders would be awesome for, elevators would be awesome for actually inside your base for them going up and down. Does it come with storage, or where do you expect him to put the mess in the bathroom? So this little terminal here is actually where he drops off the stuff he sweeps up. So he'll go out and sweep, and then he'll come back here to charge and to drop off the stuff that he swept up. We're gonna have to put storage in here somewhere too, I guess. So might as well stick it down. Well, I was trying to get them to plant some oxferns in here, but they're not really doing it for me. So I don't think that's gonna work. Let's try and build. Let's stick some farm tiles down here instead. We'll plant our own oxferns. Deconstruct this thing. Research. Okay, good. So they're done with the insulation tile. That's awesome. I should probably go to power management. We can set up a larger battery. It'll be helpful for producing oxygen and stuff. Wood burner, I'm not worried about. We definitely don't want to burn any wood. The CO2 it creates is just crazy. Maybe Sweepy 2.0 will be part drone and fly over obstacles with a jetpack. That would be awesome if it had a little jetpack. I'd be all for that, for sure. That'd be really cool. Give me my Sweepy. If I dig this out, this thing will branch out a little more wood pieces. That'll be good. The wood burners really are crazy CO2 makers. Yeah, they're really insane. I mean, I guess if you need a lot of CO2 for some reason, it's there. Not my favorite, though. We're going to need other ways to access this level down here. So let's put a ladder over here. Man, they're super fast with the research. That +7 really gives them a nice speedy research time. Pharmacology, I'm not worried about. Maybe we could look at plumbing and stuff. Let's work on the sanitation. We'll set up some fancy bathrooms. We don't have a ton of water to work with in this colony. We're going to have to be a little bit cautious with that. But on the plus side, we have all this hexalant growing everywhere. So between the mealwood and the hexalant that's just naturally on the environment, I think we'll be pretty good for our food. At least until temperatures in here get a little disgusting. Should set priorities. Make sure your research dupes are the only ones in the station. Yeah, I mean, they tend to do that to a certain extent anyway, but I've been doing priorities less and less lately. So, life support stuff, we want to set this as very high priority. We want people to get that. Toggling, we'll set that to very high also. And then Slack, put him high priority for cooking. These two can do high priority for research. And I'm not going to muck around with too much other things in here, I don't think. Choose blueprints. Alright, so we have construction, and then another allergy duplicant. We got all kinds of allergies in here. Athletics and excavation, unconstructive. Yokel, no doing research. Germ resistant would be handy, though. Let's take Ellie. Ellie can be Joe. Welcome to Colony Joe. Looks like Sweepy's just kicking 10 kilograms of dirt across the floor on each pass. Yeah, here he is up here. He's finally cleaning the bathroom. Isn't he cute? So he comes back and unloads. Food shortage. Uh-oh. Gotta get some of this mealwood harvested. I guess I probably should set the farmer on farming. Nope, not skills. I wanted priorities. Asking Carlson, let's get you prioritized on farming. The best part, oh, look, he even sleeps. I think he's recharging. This is just temp art for the station he docks into, obviously, because it says temp on it, but... Oh no, he didn't get to recharge. He's not a happy camper. Oh no, toilet broke too. Who's responsible for emptying these things? I have the thing at a priority 9. Harvest the hex, you could live on that for 50 cycles. Yeah, the hexalant's crazy. Boom, no more food shortage. These little Sweepy guys are cool. They're not super, they're not really fast cleaning. He's picking up all kinds of little stuff there, like little 10 kilogram pieces of it or whatever, and then he goes and drops it off. He's looking over the edge. So this will fill up and it'll have to get emptied at some point. But you can see in here it's got polluted dirt, igneous rock. Oh, you know what? I don't think they have it set now, so you can... Oh, there we go. If he picks up the polluted dirt, he's going to drop it in here. I don't necessarily want that. Let's... Entity prefab has no info description. Oh, that's great. Cancel. So we can set him to do a specific item, but I wanted to prevent him from doing an item. I don't really want him picking up polluted dirt. I guess it's fine. We'll just have to take it from there down to here. I'll set a higher priority on the compost, and they'll pull it out of the storage here and drop it down into here. Hey, Cerberus, how you doing? Yeah, there wasn't enough power in the storage to charge them. We need a bigger battery on here. Hooray! We did more research stuff. You go, guys. Okay, we're gonna need the water sieve if we're gonna make our bathrooms. So let's get that. Actually, if we're gonna use the powered bathrooms, we're actually gonna need power supply also. That's kind of a thing too. I want to store batteries down where it's hot already. Let's insulate this. Oops. Cancel that. Dig all this out. I'll put batteries down here. Oh, great. We need some people with digging skills. Imagine that. Somebody needs to dig. Joe has improved construction, but I think I'm going to put Joe on digging for now. Because we need to get through those spots we can't dig otherwise. Let's just Sweepy's delivering igneous rock to the Florida area. Where did the message pop up? Was it up here or just above him? So he's charging now. I love it. Looks like he's sleeping when he's charging. I have a pip trapped in there. Deconstruct. Get that pip out of there. Gonna have a hard time having him for breakfast if he's stuck inside of a tile. Crazy pip. Dig all this out for me. How's the oxygen doing? Oh, they're probably suffocating a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they're not dying or anything, but I probably should consider putting some oxygen in here. Throw an oxygen diffuser right in here, I guess. Oh, actually, this starting biome doesn't have algae. Oh, no, I kind of forgot about that. We're going to need rust deoxidizer, and this is all aluminum ore. I don't have rust either. I completely forgot we were starting in a forest biome, and I don't have access to algae. Nor do I have access to rust. All right, yeah, we're gonna need some stuff. This is useless right now. I think everyone's gonna suffocate on me. I completely forgot about the oxygen source. Whoops. Mistakes are made. That's why in this biome they give you so much oxalite, because there's a decent amount of oxygen over here. Worst case scenario, we can tap into that, I guess. Yeah. So let's make this lower area down here a priority. We need a lot of Oxford. And unfortunately, the Oxford's going to suck up water, which isn't great. Yeah, we need the Oxfords right now. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't need no stinking Oxfords. So the nice things with the Oxfords when they're planted by the pips out in the open is you get the free oxygen without having to supply it with resources and stuff. It just doesn't produce all that much. Growth halted for irrigations. And since I don't have this set up with irrigated tile, I can't even pump water into it. We're going to need that steam vent that's up here to get water to be able to grow things. I would say that's a problem. No power. No, Sweepy's got no power. It's alright, we gotta focus on the air though. Where's cool steam vent? We need some waters. Yeah, so this vent up here, this was a cool steam vent up here, right? Yeah, cool steam vent, which is still gonna be hot, unfortunately. Alright, excellent work, my little dupes. Let's copy these along here. Okay, so here's the example here. So this is producing, using 156.3 milligrams per second of CO2 and producing 7.8 grams per second of oxygen. The ones that are actually in the farm tiles are producing 31.3 grams per second. So it's more than 4 times the amount of oxygen they produce when they're planted in the farm tiles. So as my sole source of oxygen, I generally prefer not to leave them in the wild. They just don't produce enough. I need to find more of them, though. New beta! Hey, Dan with the plan. How you doing? I guess for the meantime, I should probably crack this open. We'll get some oxygen flow out of here. That'll also get us some hexalent, which isn't too bad. Get another fern there we can grab. Ferns are a fixed commodity too. They don't have seeds, so you can't really like acquire them elsewhere. Does Sweep dream of electric hatches? I don't know, maybe. Do you remember 2 dupes ago when you could have printed algae? Phil Collins does. Thanks, Scott. You know me, I don't take the right choice. I just take the one that says, give me more duplicants. Sweepy's working hard up here, but he's not terribly efficient. He's just pretty slowly getting through all this work up here. I should put little Roombas to, like, little Sweepies to sweep up the room, too. But once you clean up the initial debris, there's really nothing else in there. Would I prefer the dupes to suffocate or cook? Why can't we do both? I'm thinking, oh boy. Let's get some more insulation in here. Yeah, things are gonna get a little warm and spicy in here a little bit. I gotta keep these plants insulated. I don't want them to get too hot or they won't grow. What's the temperature permits for these things? 0 to 40 degrees. So they gotta stay within that range. They're in the 20s right now, so not too bad. CrypticFox going over the new additions to the automation already. Yeah, we did take a look at them in the research tree, but I haven't got to the point of actually doing any of them yet. So there's a few different new automation things in here if you haven't seen them yet. Up here, there's notification systems, which are sound makers that you can use for like, I mean, I guess if you want an audio alert, you can set one of those up. And then otherwise you can have, I guess you can try to play music or something with it too. And then there's the hammer that like hits a building, and each building makes its own sound, so you can make music out of that. There is a new sensor up here. Where'd it go? Here it is here. The wattage sensor. So we have this we can use now, which sends a green or red signal based on the wattage consumed, enters in a certain range. So that'll be pretty handy. The solid management. So on the rail system, you can now set it to have a specific item that will filter out and will go down a separate branch. So that would be good. A little easier for sort of filtering some stuff out that way. And then down towards the actual automation thing, there's a few things down here too. So you've got screens that are like these light up screens that you can light up with different colors. So we have that as an option. And you can sort of set those up with automation, so you can make little animated video screens and stuff inside of your colony. Just purely decorative. They don't really serve any real purpose beyond that, but I'm sure some people will come up with some really cool stuff for those. They have some parallel automation things down here that allow you to run 4 automation wires across a single tile. So you can use that to to span an area if you want to keep all the wires condensed, or you can use it for sending concentrated signals, particularly to things like the screens where you want to send something that's a little bit more complicated from the automation system to do animations and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty sweet. There's a timer sensor here that's new, so you can set a timer to red or green signals for specific amounts of time. And then you have like multiplexing. These are the signal selectors. I haven't played around with these too much yet to see how they function exactly. But there are 2 options there for that as well. So a bunch of little things in the automation. Most of it I'm probably not going to make a whole lot of use of because it's more decorative than anything else. I'm curious to see whether it has actually like a decor benefit to have the screens running so you can put stuff on there and see whether that makes a difference. But for the most part, I just like Sweepy. There's also a few other changes too, like some of the valves and things have things now. So like in your liquid vent, this has automation now, so you can close it. The gas vents have things so you can open and close them. A couple of other buildings they added some automation into, so it should be pretty handy that way. Let's get carbon skimmer. Where's my oxygen production here? Solid materials, power, food, liquids, gases. This is probably just in the gases area. I think we're going to be pretty limited for means to produce air in here, and that's not so great. I hate relying on those plants. I mean, technically they're efficient, but I guess we'll work on this next, I guess. We'll get our electrolyzer and rusty oxidizer. We might have to go to the electrolyzer sooner than I want to. I should probably slow down on the number of duplicates we're bringing in, just because they're all going to suffocate and die on me. The air in here is just terrible. Alright, give me air. We'll dig this out, we'll get some oxygen out of here. At least they have food this time. They're not gonna suffocate. Or I mean, starve, rather. Sweepy, cute and practical. He is really cool. I kind of hope they, do a little more of this kind of thing with these little automated robot guys. He really is cute. And he reacts when the duplicates are around and when other critters are around too. So watch when the pip goes by, if it does again. He gets a little spaz out. He's cute. I want more of those. I don't really have the power production right now to make more of them. Okay, so that that air system research was super fast. What can we do up here? Let's do... Ranch I don't care about just yet. I should probably look at internal combustion. Sound amplifiers. Why do they have the smart battery as a sound amplifier? That's interesting. Huh. Well, let's tap into this. We'll get our hands on a smart battery. Smart battery than power lines. Yep. Doing your job, yeah. What about slapping in one electrolyzer once it's researched to get fast O2 boosts? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not really thrilled about jamming hydrogen here. I also don't have a lot of water. So if I burn through that water, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. And if I start using the electrolyzer, it produces very hot oxygen now. I know I said I wasn't going to take any more duplicates. We're going to take one more. This will be the Gamer Girls. All right, loud sleeper, allergies, unconstructive. I guess we'll take the allergies again. Everybody in this colony is going to have allergies. Ruh-roh. Oh, wait, we need to bring in another one after this, too, because Crystal hasn't had a duplicate in a colony either. So we'll bring one for Crystal, too. I've already got viral bronchitis. IRL. Don't need carbon dioxide. Oh, bronchitis sucks. Hope you have a quick recovery, because, frankly, I hate bronchitis. It's the worst. Alright, we have oxygen again, sort of. They can go in here to breathe at the very least. They won't suffocate. It's not great, though. I need more oxygen production. We have another fern hiding way out here. I guess I could tap into that. If we throw a door here, I want to try and seal the colony off. So let's put a door there. What's the temperature here? Yeah, it's hot there. Let's insulate this puppy. I need a way to get through to here though, so I guess we'll dig this out. Okay, and then in here we can dig all the way across this way. I'll keep the tree intact there because we're gonna need that. Dig that out too. A little bit extra food won't hurt. It's gonna get hot under here unless I insulate this too. I gotta be a little cautious of that. Your consideration is most appreciated. Your dupe shall live to serve. Well, thanks, Crystal. Tried asking about Sweepy, but the chat crushed it on me. I couldn't register the question key specifically. What were we asking about for the Sweepy? There's not a lot of detail out yet. I haven't experimented with him a lot, and I missed part of the stream where they introduced him. You can set him to pick up one specific item or just pick up everything. He walks around and scoops it up in like little 10-kilogram packets, and then he drops it off in his little Sweepy dock, which is also where he recharges. He won't fall off of ledges. He doesn't climb up, so even if you have like individual block steps, he'll just hit the bottom block and stop and turn around. So he stays pretty much where you can find him. Yeah, that can be only one. That was the temp of the colony. It's a little, it's getting a little spicy in some spots, so I'm going to try and insulate it. At least a little bit. I don't really like the shape I'm coming up here with the colony. I normally like them to be all symmetrical and stuff. So this is not going to be the most elegantly laid out colony. Watch the dev stream for this. The devs are a blast. Love Sweepy. Yeah, they really are cool. I like that they're interactive and they have the streams where they show stuff off, and I love that they mess it up also. So it's not it's not always exactly the way it should work. They need to let Pips ride the Sweepy. I think they should let duplicants and Pips ride the Sweepy too. It'd be very cute. Let's see. Advanced power regulation, I guess. We can grab that. I don't think I have any coal in here. So maybe I should actually focus on fossil fuels. No. Where's the natural gas refinery? Ethanol, rather. Liquids. Desalinator, ore scrubber. Distillation, I have unlocked already. So there's my ethanol distiller. I should probably get one of those running soon. Use that for producing power. Improve plumbing. Oh, you know what? Let's get the deodorizer. I can use that to convert some of the stinky air into not so stinky air. It's not gonna give me a lot, but it's something. There's little bits of it down here. It's kind of like it's coming off of this stuff and then drifting upwards a tiny bit. Can't wait to see what Brothgar does with all the new automation stuff. Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll have some really cool stuff going on. Brothgar does all kinds of neat experiments with the game, and with any luck, YouTube will restore his channel so he can get back to normal business again. Although I think he's uploading to a different channel right now. Yeah, he has a channel up, but not his core one. He's still waiting for YouTube to do something about it, unfortunately. He has, I think, Brothgar Live, I think, is his other channel. He's got some stuff he's uploading there, but he's not taking the old content and uploading it because he doesn't know how that's going to affect things like whatchamacallit, content matching and that kind of thing. So he doesn't want to get nailed with any copyright issues against his own content. Because the people who have the channel technically can have copyright strikes on him because they control his channel. So it's really kind of a bad situation. If possible, you post his current channel address. I think if you just search for Brothgar Live, I think you'll find it. We'll do a quick check here. Hold on. My channel. I think it's under Brothgar Live. Yeah, Brothgar Live. So he only has like 4,000 subscribers on here right now. This is actually his channel. It looks like it's a fake one or something.
People want to know what's...
Because it has so few duplicants, or sorry, it has so few videos uploaded on it. This is like a secondary channel of his. He's just uploading content to this right now. So you can find him there if you're looking for his channel. Just search for Brothgar Live. At least they stopped the endless live streams, which is hopefully a sign that something has changed. No, they kind of they go on and off. I get notifications about those things. Unfortunately, they aren't always they aren't really stopped yet from what I've seen. They might not be live right this instant, but yeah, Brothgar got hacked. They took his channel, and it's his sole source of income too, which really sucks. I really wish YouTube was solving that a little quicker for him. Feel bad for the guy. Alright, these are doing alright. They're producing some oxygen down here. It's not crazy quantities of it or anything, but we're getting air at least. Hopefully enough that our duplicants won't die. Or become horribly non-productive. Improved ventilation. Where is... Let's go out here and we'll get the wires and the transformers and stuff. How hot is it out here? It's pretty warm. 40 some odd degrees. I'm thinking I should probably put the ethanol distiller outside where it's already hot. This produces takes 240 watts of power, polluted dirt carbon, heat 4.5 kilo DTUs. As compared to something like the water sieve, which is 4 kilo DTUs. It's actually not that crazy hot. It is warm though. It's not super duper hot. What else does this thing produce? Effects it produces polluted dirt and carbon dioxide. The CO2 might be a bit of an issue, but I'm thinking if I could put them down here, put like I don't know, 2 ethanol distillers here, and then I can pump those into like a power system here somewhere. Although maybe I should stick them down here. I'm trying to think of like closer to the trees, but I guess it doesn't really matter if they're really close to the trees. Might be easier down here, since I already have this spot set up, and I don't really worry about the CO2 being down here. Let's take this out. We'll put 2 ethanol distillers in here. Like so. The duplicates will have to load that, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to want to put... well, we'll put some sort of... Well, if I put a CO2 seal down here, it won't really matter, because there'll be CO2 on both sides, and it won't stop anything. So maybe we'll throw just a normal little door in here. Just so that we're not letting, like, completely uncontrolled amounts of CO2 in. And then below that... We can actually start getting some water production out of this now that I think of it. Put some airflow tiles in under this. Under here, we're going to need a generator. And we're also going to need some storage for the ethanol that this produces. So I guess we'll... do I have the petroleum generator yet? No, I do not. So that won't matter. But in the meantime... No, I don't even have liquid storage. Alright, I guess I got some research to do. Hate that. Pre-planned for an auto sweeper in a storage bin to feed the ethanol? Yeah. Yeah, I probably should put one like right in between the two of these things to make it easy. Stick that in there. We'll do a storage bin in between them. Like so, and then we'll get our power generation down here, and I can run wiring across and up and stuff. Pre-planned? What's this crazy talk? I know, right? We don't do none of that. They're pre-planning around these parts. Are you kidding? There's nothing pre-planned about this colony. I just fly by the seat of my pants. That's how I work. Okay, skills. Let's get you working on field... you know what? I haven't actually improved my decor too much. Well, it's not bad actually. Morale's not bad. All right, we'll upgrade them because morale's in a decent place. As in Carlson, we'll put him on better crop tending. Gamer girls, we haven't given them a job yet. I guess we'll put them on tidying. Because we need somebody focused on that anyway. You know, aside from Sweepy, who can only do a single floor. And very slowly, I'd like to say. Pants, you say? Who wears pants? CrypticFox, and Pip's trapped where the crusher is. Insulation number 2 from the bottom. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, poor little Pip. Let's get him out of there. You just barely see his little whiskers sticking out of the wall. Yeah, I'd feel bad if they weren't such thieves. I think I'm all out of, I don't know, we got one fern over there. Need more fern. Give to me the ferns. Note to self, learn to fly by the seat of my pants like CrypticFox to save on flight costs. That's right, Scott. When you fly by the seat of your pants, it's no frills flying, but sometimes you get there. Maybe. You have designs for basic bathrooms, bedrooms, etc., so each spot has a general idea and easy flowing apart. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a few things that I use the same layout for, generally speaking. But definitely not everything. Not by a long shot. Let's give them, like, a little tiny break room here. Actually, what crimes do I need for the break room? Barracks, mess, great hall, massage, clinic, power plant, greenhouse, recreation room, park. I guess it's the recreation room. Minimum size, 12 tiles. Alright, so we can do that right here. We'll give them, like, a very tiny little break room they can hang out and chit-chat in. When they're not being put to slave labor. Let's disable this so I don't waste water on it. We probably need a decor item in there. I don't know if this thing counts. Can't remember. Pip, thieves, how dare you? As a Pip helps you plant another seed. Yeah, but where did he plant it? And what did he plant? Mealwood down here. I don't really care so much about the mealwood seeds. Choose the blueprint. Our food's in pretty good shape, so we'll bring in Crystal, because that was somebody that I said I would bring in earlier, and I forgot. Night Owl Squeamish, Uncultured Squeamish. No taste, quick learner, noodle arms. Well, that's just awesome. I'm thinking... Crystal, you can be the veterinarian here. Welcome to the colony, Crystal. Oops. Print. We'll give you the animal husbandry skills here, too. We'll work on this. You can help with farming in the meantime. Kaboom for Stimky, please. Your dream job. Too much sweet is the thing, I'll give you that. That's right, Askin Carlson. More dupes to suck down that oxygen. I think we'll probably pause at 8 for now. We got all the beds filled that we have, and this little shine bug is making their life miserable. Maybe we should do something about that. Let's see. I don't think we've done the research yet to give them any kind of feeders and stuff. We should probably work on ranching next. What are they researching right now, anyway? I don't remember what I told them to do. Alright, well, let's work on the ranching. We'll set up a little feeder. We could lure the little shine bugs away from their bedroom, hopefully. I'll put it, like, over here. We can try to draw them as far away from the bedroom area as possible, so maybe the duplicants can sleep at night. Poor little duplicants. They've got such a hard life. Just gonna set the compost at a 6 so they do that as a bit of a priority. You did just hire a vet, so animal husbandry time. Yep. Well, we'll get there. We can work on the shine bugs for now, but actually, what I'll do is let's put a floor here. I'm gonna put the feeder on one spot. We'll put the grooming station on the other one. Or we'll like up here, I'll put the feeder down, or the grooming down here. And then I'll just leave the doors open. So they'll call in the shine bugs to groom them, but then they'll want to go out to get food, so they won't be crowded in here. A little bit of CO2 buildup because they haven't built any airflow tiles. You know, that and the fact we don't actually have good oxygen production, but, you know, that's a secondary thought, really. Let the CO2 flow. Okay, that's done. We can do that. Food, no. Not worried about that right now. Fossil fuels, oil refinery, petroleum generator. There we go. Let's get that going. I really want to do the proper bathrooms sooner rather than later. It'll just be a question of whether I can get enough power production first. Because if it runs out of power, then it tends to cause bathroom problems. There's still a little bit of oxalate in here off gassing too. Lucky for us. Oh, maybe later. Polluted oxygen production, still oxygen production in the bathrooms. It is sort of. I mean, it's not great. We got some of it happening down here too, so I can actually put. It wants to go upward, so we could put like an airflow towel right here, and then a little deodorizer on top of that, and it can kind of filter it as it goes through. So there's a little packet of polluted oxygen here. If it can get out of here, then it will go past this thing, and that'll give us a chance to filter it or convert it into breathable oxygen. Not the dreaded Windows update. I keep getting reminded about that thing, and I haven't quite gotten around to saying, yeah, sure, go ahead and do it. Oh, this needs decor. Recreation room, recreational building. No, just, yeah, it needs a decor item in here, and I don't have any decor stuff researched yet, I don't think. Nope, we're decorless. So I can't even make them a proper break room yet. I'm a sham. Alright, let's build those. Stations, we can do the grooming station in here. That was great placement. Fabulous. Excellent work. So we'll build that here. Oh my god. Stop it, game. You're killing me over here. There we go. And then we'll need a little critter feeder up here. And hopefully I actually have something I can feed the shine bugs. I don't know whether I do or not. I think they need, like, phosphorite. Which I don't have. Which may make a problem luring them over. But maybe they'll call them over to groom at least. That research is done. Let's see. What next? Man, we're just plowing through the research now. It goes so quickly. Renewable energy. They have the sauna in renewable energy. I don't really see that as being a renewable energy source, personally. Maybe I'm just jaded. Medical equipment. No, thank you. Liquid-based refinement. No. Improved plumbing. I do want the liquid reservoir. Let's get that. Culture by whose standards? You're uncultured, apparently. That's fine. We don't need knowing the stinking culture. Yeah, I should research decor. Those are our temperatures. Yeah, it's getting warm under here. I'm gonna need to deconstruct this. We'll run. Nope, I need it to be lower than that. Let's run insulated tile out of igneous rock, I guess. Under here. And we'll dig all this out. So I have a little tunnel to run through. Where else is the heat coming in? It's fairly good up here. The water actually acts as a decent insulator. This is a little spicy up here too, so I should probably do something about that. Let's build insulated tile across this opening. We'll need to dig this out. They still haven't insulated the bedroom. Let's maybe put a priority on that so they can tackle that. Okay, shine bugs. I'm pretty sure need food that I can't give them. Phosphorite. Of which I have none. I'm fairly certain. Where does the phosphorite go under? Not raw mineral? Might be in a raw mineral, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any. There's none in the colony. And I don't even know where there's a purple biome to be able to get any from here. I have to go on a little hunt. Let's put a door here. So we can get in and out of the colony, and then I'll plan to put insulation down here and block that off after. They're still not getting to this part. Oh, you know why? Because I have this... Oh, my God. I had one little chunk of dirt in the way. I hadn't had a shovel to mark on. Yeah, sorry, asking Carlos, and I see that now. Calling name's quite fitting. Yes, it is. I have no oxygen to help. I mean, there's still air in here. They're not dead yet, but it's they've seen better times. I'll give you that. This is definitely not the most oxygenated colony we've ever had. Oh, why is there so much air down here? That's weird. There's another geyser over here. What's this one? Give to me the knowledge of the geysers. A volcano! Oh yeah, that one can stay right there, thank you very much. Really big show. Don't want that one. Another one over here. That one's chlorine gas vent, which again, don't care about. Not a good useful resource for me right now. So pretty much this cool steam vent up here is the only one that I can see so far that's actually going to provide some utility. But man, it is all desert outside of here. Once we get out of this forest biome in the middle, there's like nothing. Oh man, who poops out the phosphorite? We need phosphorite. Let the dupe die. Wait, what dupe? We got a stranded dupe somewhere? Oh, this duplicate. Oh, that duplicate. Oh my god. Slack. What are you doing to me, buddy? Get down here. Not us first, people. Get on it. Get him out of there. This colony is just, they're determined to, like, wipe themselves out. What guys is the one on the left? The one over here on the left was, this was a chlorine vent. Which, I don't really have a use for right now. Effectively, it's just junk. Let's put a pneumatic door here. And I'm going to put some storage bins in here. After I dig up the seeds that this crazy little guy planted. Okay, we can research decor now, I guess. I can't make paintings and stuff, but if we can research up to here, we can do some statues. That would be alright. Actually, go this... I don't want to get to the high culture. We're not feeling high cultured. We'll go with just the minimal fine art. That'll let us plant planters, and we can make a couple little statues and stuff. She is warm over here. The pips planted seeds in my little area down here. Didn't want that. Lower the volcano slightly to the right is another geyser. Where was the volcano? It was over here, right? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know. You might be right, but and I might be blind. But I'm not seeing the neutronium underlayer. Chlorine has uses, but yeah, chlorine guys is always a sad trombone. Yeah, I mean, it's got fairly minimal uses. I mean, if you want to worry about, like, disinfecting things, Colony lacks rancher, skill 1. Crystal is not yet a rancher. No. Must wait on the crystals. Okay, you can do improved operating. Let's open the doors. I don't need these little shine bugs trapped in here. Our poor little duplicants are not getting a good night's sleep because the shine bugs are right in there. What's up with the red lines and the black fog of war part? Red lines? I don't see any red lines. I know what you're talking about. I see nothing. Oh, I need to finish building these. Okay, so I do not want, I don't want critter eggs in here. Let's do we'll take out critter eggs because I don't want that. Dirt's fine. I do not want polluted dirt in here. Seeds, I guess, are okay in here also. Yeah, everything else can stay in there, I guess. Let's copy those settings. My duplicates can start cleaning up the floor. That'll help with the morale a tiny little bit. Not that they're having bad morale issues right now, but you never know. Could become a problem. I really should seal off this lower corner here. We'll get this built so that I can try to minimize temperature impact there. Sometimes in the screen moves, you actually see the colors split a moment and catch various colors. Just a processing artifact of the game. Oh, really? I didn't even notice that myself. Yeah, I don't see it on the gameplay, but it might be a little bit different with the way it's feeding through the internet. Ketchup. Yeah, there's so much sand. This is the desert biome, and there's lots of desert outside of here. I don't even know what other biomes are outside of that. I've never played on this particular asteroid before. Hooray, new asteroids. Well, new for me anyway. I see spots. I see dead people. Yeah, it could be an artifact from the stream, Rabbit. I'm not going to call you a liar or anything. I'm just going to say you might be falsifying the truth a little bit. It's a creative retelling of the truth, rather. Let's do like one more row of food here. I want to make sure we get a good stockpile. Although, you know what? If I stockpile too much, it's going to go bad because I don't have it in a refrigerator and it's not sitting in CO2 right now. This whole side of the colony. I don't have this thing evenly distributed at all. Realistically, if I'm going to do this setup with the oxiferns, it should be trying to low and center so I can get all the CO2 to funnel into it. Instead, I've got like a pocket down here that will never get cleaned up. Which is great. Oh, I didn't replace this tile here either. Now that we freed that poor little guy. Give me more oxburns. The clowns that keep telling you things float. You check the critter feeder for the shine bug meals and open the door for the barracks so the shine bugs can get it. I have the doors. Oh yeah, I really do need to open those doors. Open that. I'll leave them closed because they're not trapped in there right now. Choose a blueprint. Let's bring in more shine nymphs. Ammo. Keep them alive for now. I'm going to pause at like 8 duplicates for the moment while we try to stabilize our oxygen supply. Otherwise, suffocation is going to be the guaranteed outcome. We're holding our own for now, but the water level's going down. Okay, so that research is done. Man, they're just plowing through the research. Let's see. Okay, so here's some of the new automation stuff. I guess we could go into this. I don't necessarily have a need for it right now, but... There we go. Get all those settings. It's a little warm and spicy down here. This door is going to be a good conductor of heat, and that's kind of an issue. I had intended to put some batteries down here, and I never got around to building them, so let's maybe do a couple of those. we go. Yeah, I definitely won't need sand anytime soon. I think that is a safe bet. Have a good night, Tyler. Thanks for coming out. Is this the Oasis planet? It is, yeah. It's like a desert planet. This game's confusing. It probably is a little bit if you're not familiar with the game, but once you get a chance to play it a little bit, it's really not that bad. It's kind of just a function of like figuring out what the different stuff does and how you want to prioritize what they're working on. I've had so much fun with this game since I got it. I bought it when it was still in the alpha. It's got to be two and a half years ago now, I think. Might even be 3. I don't even know. I'd have to go back and look at my videos. But they've just been putting out content for it over that time so consistently. It's great. I love when they keep adding things because it gives me new things to play around with. Put 2 pneumatic doors on each side of an automated one. Yeah, I was going to do a thing over here for a vacuum seal, but I'm not in a super big rush just yet. How much is it? Like 20 bucks, I think. Something like that. Anyway, let me look it up here. Now, my price is going to be in Canadian because I'm in Canada. So, oxygen not included is $27.99 Canadian. Then they have like the soundtrack stuff. What's this? Farm Together Oxygen Pack? That is definitely not oxygen not included. Is it on sale or anything right now? They do periodically have sales, but it's currently $27.99 Canadian. So in US currency, that would be a little less. It'd be like $5. You know, Canadian being the horrible exchange rate it is and all. It's around $20 though, US. Don't Breathe with Friends, a new co-op game. Best way to start as a noob, go slow. Yeah, I used to. So when I first started playing the game, I stopped at 3 duplicants while I was figuring the game out. Yeah, that's right. $2.799 or 79.9 cents rather. That sounds about right. Oxfern. Let's copy that. Don't you get any weird ideas, you crazy little pip. I see you've already planted stuff here on me. Party 9. Plant that puppy. Don't you dare. I'll have to kill you. Don't make me turn you into barbecue. Mr. McBaldspot with the super chat. Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for? That's right. They're not dying yet. They're just well on their way. They're making gradual inroads toward death. I'm going to get rid of this door for now. And we'll replace that with insulation. Thank you for the super chat, though, Mr. McBaldspot. Until they break that door, I can't do anything with it. This is priority 9, but they're not doing it. Requires emptying. Somebody is not doing their toilet emptying duties. They're doing a really good job of filling the toilets, but they're not doing such a great job of emptying them. Oh, right. Decor. I can do decor things. Let's put flower pots in. Oh, actually, how hot is it up there? 29 degrees, 30 degrees. That may be a little spicy for flower pots. We'll put the flower pots down here. Give these duplicants some decor. We'll do sculpting blocks up in these ones. And then I can do like a large sculpting block in here or something. Who's our artist? I don't even remember. Do we have anybody that's an artist? I might not even have one. Well, how about that? I have no artists. So maybe I should stick with flower pots for now. Look at the time, 4:20 in your room. Ah, well. Very nice, Greg. Hi. Please don't make some disinfect disco gel and make them stick to a wall. What's that, Killa? Are you like proposing like suggestions for what the little bot would do? I've always wanted a large piece of rock next to my bed that radiates heat in a desert environment. It sounds perfect. It will absorb heat. Don't worry. We lack fundamental art skill. Basically, we can make a mess with crayons. That's about the extent of our skill right there. That's a mirth leaf here. Okay, hold on. I need an art thing in here. This isn't gonna cut it. Well, you should probably just do a little planter, a little flower pot in here. We'll put a mirth leaf in there. That will satisfy the break room. I'm kind of waiting to get some. Let's do super digging there. Crystal, I want you to earn some more experience here. We gotta get you started on the ranching so you can get these shine bugs over here and groom them or whatever is required. You know, it occurred to me that in this biome, I pretty much just have copper and aluminum to work with. Also, I don't have other metals. So anything that produces a lot of heat that's sitting in a high heat area is just gonna like break down on me constantly. That'll be great. It'll be fabulous for our power production with our petroleum generator. 500 grams per second of CO2 produces polluted water, which could come in handy. Plump one of these in here. Put some mesh tile underneath it. I'm gonna need to put a ladder down here, so well, actually, I can put the ladder on this side, I guess, so we can get down there to set up pumps and stuff. Let's dig this out. Dig all this, so we can put in some liquid storage tanks in here too, so we can. Yeah, and put out a bit of work. There we go. So we have our liquid coming out of these, flowing down into here. Then that can flow into our petroleum generator. It's gonna be a little while before we get to the point where we actually make use of this stuff, but we'll start building it at least anyway. We've been playing this for 1 hour and 41 minutes. Yep, something like that. I have a few hundred hours at it now, I think. I don't know. I think I'm around, what am I, 600, 700 hours on this game? Oops. Oxygen not included. 635 hours. I still feel like that number doesn't seem right. I swear over the couple of years I've had this game, I must have played it more than that, but apparently not. Unless the beta branch just doesn't get added into it, in which case that might explain why I'm thinking it should be a different number. HVAC, liquid tuning. So when I start producing oxygen using other systems, it's going to be pretty hot air that comes out. We're going to have to use a thermoregulator system to cool it. And to control the thermoregulator, we're going to need like a water drip system, which is going to require some cooler water. We might have a challenge trying to cool things in general in this particular... Oh, I didn't finish the low resistance conductors. In this particular colony, I have a feeling we're going to be making use of the ice maker a little bit. Totally seems like you played it more than 600. It really does, yeah. Hopefully mirth leaf doesn't give off pollen. No, is it the mirth leaf that does? I don't think it does, is it? It's the buddy bud that gives off the pollen. Sporkid does too. That's the one that gives off the zombie thing. Mirth leaf should be fine. Unless they changed it, which I guess is not impossible. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me too much if they did change it. Alright, they finished that automation. I don't really need to worry about any more there. Textile production, I'm not in a place to do any of that. Or plastics. I guess I could do improved ventilation or HVAC. Catalytics. Soda fountain. Creates soda from water and CO2, but I don't have a good water source yet. Molecular forge. Process rare materials into advanced industrial goods. We don't need that, obviously. Liquid tuning, medicines. You know what? Actually, let's try the notification systems. I want to try the little hammer and see what sounds we can make with different buildings. It might require a little bit of automation to make it work, though. We might have to like set a little switch on it so we can just hit the button and have a go. Plant a mirth leaf. This here, we can copy these settings and plant them over here. Still warm. Oh, I broke the tile here and then I forgot to fix it. The next time this thing lights up, we might actually have to bring in another duplicant because I need an artist. Somebody who can do a little bit of carving, a little bit of painting, a little bit of heavy-duty crayon work. I guess I could teach someone else to be an artist, but it'd better get somebody with some actual skill in it. Zombies Oni, they're Billions edition. I really kind of wish they had a zombie mod for this, or even like a zombie mod for For Don't Starve would be awesome. I like zombies. Gotta praise the Fox and make it today. Taco Tuesday. Tacos. I like tacos. Oh, we have a little stifling going on here. That's not good. If the air pressure gets too low, we're gonna have a real problem with our farming situation. So that's probably not ideal. How can I effectively cool my stuff? This water is at a good temperature, but I should probably consider sending a duplicant up here to crack into this to start collecting water. It's kind of inconveniently placed. It's not really close to anything. Which is maybe a little bit less than ideal, but I need to get this cracked open so we can start to deal with it. No, that's too far over. I want to have enough room to seal that off at least. Alright, so we'll go up to here. We'll plan to put... Nope. Let's leave enough room I can actually insulate the door. So let's plan to put we'll put a triple door set up here so I can do the vacuum door. I'm gonna ladder down there, and then on this side over here, I'm gonna have them. Somebody's probably gonna get scalded when I do this, but hopefully not. I can't even dig it out. Amazing. This is where we're gonna store our water from this thing. Let that build up in there. That's gonna be a little bit before we can actually get to that, though. What we got? Digging, decorating. Oh, that's not really good decorating. All right, so we don't need. Let's take maybe the blossom seeds, because I don't think we're gonna get those any other way on this particular asteroid. Research. Okay, we got that done. So we can finish. And we finish up the wiring up here. That's fine. I guess we could get into some of this kind of stuff. Conveyor chute. I don't really care about. Liquid-based processing. We have no use for right now. Liquid tuning. Let's do HVAC, I guess. Then we'll do improved ventilation after that. You got soap in your eye and choked on water. That's a tough shower, Brittany. It's pretty bad when the shower fights back. No, I've been defeated by the dreaded shower. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought a duplicate didn't have a bed, but we don't know. We're good. Oh, the shine bugs are waking them up here with this shining through the wall business. Where's the light indicator? There we go. I think if I swap out this door, the light doesn't go through ventilation tiles anymore. So it might help a little bit with the light. Obviously, if the bug flies like right up next to the door, it will still be a problem for that first bed. But otherwise, I'll go this route. This door can now be set on auto so we don't get a shine bug back in there. So PI. This poor little Sweepy guy has got the thing is pretty much full now. I sort of thought they would empty it. But I guess if I need to set these at like a priority 6. Or actually, you know what? Let's set Sweepy at a 4 and we'll put these at a 5. So they should transfer the things that come into Sweepy's little container down to here. Trouble is, they're not really going to prioritize it over anything else. Just watch your face and sneeze and try to inhale at the same time. That's a skill right there. The Wally ripoff isn't working so well. I mean, he's done a job. He's done quite a bit of tidying up here. There was a lot of resources, but he's picking them up in little 10-kilogram amounts at a time. And there's like 1,960 kilograms of rock in these piles. It's going to take him forever. I think they're either going to need to tweak the amount that he picks up at any given time, or we'll just have to recognize he's not really good for this kind of cleanup. He's really only good for like maintenance sort of cleanup. So like, You could put him in a room where you have like a water sieve or something, and there's little bits that it's going to drop on the ground for you to pick up. Or if you wanted to have some sort of automation for a machine that drops the items on the floor, you could use him as the pickup mechanism instead of like a sweeper. But I don't know why you would want to do that, other than he's cuter. He's not super worth it, but he's cute, so we want him anyway. Stop making fun of Sweepy. I think they might have to tweak him a bit though once they start to see some of the gameplay a little bit, because he just doesn't really clean up a whole lot. The container is pretty much full, yeah. There's polluted water in here too. I guess he does clean up polluted water. They're like water and stuff. See, he actually picked up the polluted water jugs from here and he stored them in the little storage. That's kind of funny. Oh, and actually, now that they're in there, they're not off-gassing. So that does have certain uses. Like, I could set them to do just one type of thing. If you click on Sweepy, he's got, like, specific items you can have him picking up. Excellent fruit, metals and stuff. So you can have him, like, pick up meal ice, for example. If you put him in your farm over here, the farmers come in and knock it off the plant, and he goes around and picks it up. I guess, again, could have some uses. Like, if you could put him on a row where he's picking up simple things like that and collecting it in one area where you could then pick it up with a conveyor system, and that might have some uses. I don't know. I think he's going to be more novelty than utility. Yeah, you can set it to be only a single thing, though. Hatch farm coal pickup? Yeah, I mean, it could be useful that way, I guess. He's, well, what's his power consumption regular to just sweeping? This thing consumes what? It's under utilities. Sweepy dog. 240 watts of power versus if you were just going to use... I don't have it unlocked yet. I haven't done the research for it. So if we were to use like the normal transportation sweeper, I can't remember how much power that thing consumes. I'm sure he'll have uses. You might take a little playing around to make him particularly useful. Oh, Garden Redsick. Auto sweeper's 120. Yeah, so even the auto sweeper is lower energy cost. Although this is only gonna, I think this only consumes energy when he goes back to recharge. But even still. Camouflage hair color. That'd be great, Brittany. Let's see if we get camouflage hair color. That'd be impressive. Improve ventilation. Let's do that. They're really slow working down here. I'm really worried about the aluminum that I'm having to work with. Aluminum and copper is it, metal-wise. I don't know how well it's going to hold up to the heat. Hardness is firm. Melting point 1083, but it's not going to give any overheat benefit, I don't think. Let's see, power production, petroleum generator. We go with aluminum, just high thermal conductivity. So I'm going to have to set up probably a drip system to control temperatures and stuff while this is working down here too. Because it's already hot down here. Yikes. Let's send Billy White some Canadian solid water. They have none down in California. Yeah, we'll ship it down by the block. P warning, 2 backed up toilets. They got them cleaned, alright. So I missed that message early on. I should probably put in a 3rd toilet for them because they're actually going to need it. Let's deconstruct these. They're not going to have enough sinks. I don't have any rooms. No, Sweepy, you're taking up space in the bathroom area. That's not good. Alright, let's do 2 wash basins here. Nope, that was brilliant. Perfect clicking. Always accurate placement. No problems at all. Alright, triple outhouse, 2 wash basins, and a whole bunch of dirty hands. What would be really useful is if Sweepy came with a plunger attachment. That would be neat. Have him clean the toilets out for you. I mean, we're going to switch over to the actual plumb toilets at some point, but uh-oh, we're running out of water down here. When the water goes, the oxygen goes. Ruh-roh. I need to transfer water. I'm thinking if I mean, I could pump it out, but I don't really want to use the power. So we'll use duplicant power instead. Let's get some duplicants in here. They could set up a pitcher pump in here. Nope, that's not going to work. Well, I guess I could probably dig this out. If I dig that out, then I think the pitcher pump will reach all the way down. We could put a little ladder in here. Or a floor, I guess, would be even better for them. They can hop their way across there. And then I'll put a bottle emptier down here. We'll do like a cheapo water transfer system. Bottle emptier. There we go. We'll try and shift some of the water down. I could probably just pump it down, but this will at least save me having to consume electricity I don't have. These duplicates are going to get in the sand, and then they're going to trap themselves, so that'll be great. Oh, there we go. That didn't take long. Dig them out. Don't leave them trapped. There we go. Perfect name for a zombie after this game. The Oxygen Dead. Yeah. Let the water fall down the ladder. Well, I mean, it would flow out a little bit, but then it would all get trapped down here. I'd have to change some stuff around, but I'm fine with them just like transferring bottles of it, I guess. Rather than like rebuilding a bunch of other blocks and stuff, I guess. Alright, let's go to the solid transport, I guess. We'll get that unlocked. Our duplicants feel like they need fire poles. In the absence of fire poles, they're lacking all enjoyment. Down here we'll need a liquid pump. Let's catch the polluted water that comes down here. Do I like Tim Hortons? I'm not really a huge fan of Tim Hortons, to be honest. I tend to be more of a Starbucks fan, and I like McDonald's coffee, oddly enough, better than Tim Hortons. Yeah, gotta have the fire poles, but we gotta unlock it first, I guess. Hey, Jinx. I wish my house had fire poles. I could install them probably, but my wife might object. She's more keen on things like fixing up the deck in our backyard and redoing our upstairs bathroom. She might object to me putting in a fire pole instead. Although, we have this really big stairwell. Well, it's not really big, but it's big enough. Where if I could cut a hole through the back of my closet, I could put a fire pole from my closet, like straight down to the main floor. It would go down the big stairwell. That'd be perfect. It's like a giant man kid's house. Oops, these need to be set to left. One way only, please. Wash your hands one direction only. Shovel eggs. Shovels. Let's let those things hatch. We can cook those things up for a good snack. I forgot to check for an artist. Whoops. Skills, Asgen, Crystal. Aha. Critter ranching. There we go. We can finally do that. Asgen, we can do top level farming, I guess. Actually, I don't really even need to. There's probably no point bumping that up and raising the potential stress levels. So we'll go that way. So we have Crystal as our fancy rancher. She's so excited about it. She can go groom some shine bugs. Our omelet making machines. It is, however, rolling up at 11 o'clock Eastern my time, so I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. If you want to check out the beta branch for this again, you just have to go into Steam, right-click on the game if you own it already, and go to Properties. In the Properties, you're going to go to Betas, and then you're going to choose the Automation Pack Testing. Again, a lot of the automation stuff that's in this is maybe not necessarily going to have a whole lot of utility in terms of game functionality, but some cool stuff to play around with in terms of like decorative things with the panels and noisemakers and that kind of stuff. I really, really like Sweepy. He's not super functional, I'll give you that. He doesn't really sweep up crazy amounts of it. So there's going to be one of those things where, you know, I don't know if they're going to tweak him so he changes like a different volume, or maybe we just need to have a couple of them in place. But thanks everyone for coming to hang out tonight. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the super chats this evening, including that one massive super chat right at the start of the stream. Very much appreciate that support. I will be streaming again on Thursday night. I haven't decided what we'll be playing. We'll either go back to Oxygen Not Included and probably play our last colony, the Freeze Grave, with the rockets and stuff, or we'll be I don't know. I'll play like a different game or something. I haven't decided yet. But thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.